Hello friends, welcome back to Technique, and today we'll be talking about the newly launched TWS earphones from OnePlus. Now the OnePlus Buds 3. Now OnePlus Buds has been pretty popular, and the previous generation OnePlus Buds 2 Pro, the Pro version was around the 12,000 price segment. It is one of the really good TWS out there, and we actually reviewed that TWS and even compared with other TWS in the price segment. Now OnePlus has come up with the OnePlus Buds 3. This is not a Pro version, instead it's called the OnePlus Buds 3, the third generation, but this is much affordable. This price 5,500 rupees, in fact 5,499 is the pricing, and comes in two colors, the blue and the black variant. So we'll be talking about this TWS, how good the experience is and what all features it offers, and is it really value for money at 5,500 rupees. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's first have a look at the box, the hardware offered, then we'll talk about the sound quality, the noise cancellation and all the other features. So let's begin. So this is the OnePlus Buds 3. You can see here the color, it's a glossy finish here, the blue color mentioned here, and OnePlus branding here. This glossy finish also has a light bluish tone, and you can see here Splendid Blue is the color name, and inside the box you get the OnePlus Buds. Ear tips are also included, charging cable and user guide, and Red Cable Club welcome card. So this is included. This is the box packaging. You can see the blue color here, which looks pretty good. It's a matte finish actually. The design language is quite similar to the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 and Buds 2 Pro, and here we have the OnePlus branding, and back here we have the USB Type-C charging port, and there is an LED indicator as well. So opening up you can see the TWS, and looks very good actually. In fact this is a glossy finish. Now glossy finish is kind of subjective. Some people do like glossy finish while some do like matte finish, but that's again a personal choice. But I personally like this, and if you look closely to the ear tips, you can see here there is an area where the gestures are done. So this is the area where you need to tap for the gestures, and that area is kind of finished in matte. And here we have the noise cancellation microphone, and the design definitely looks good. You can see here this is the glossy finish. It definitely attracts a lot of fingerprint, but again not a major concern. And here we have the matte finish, and then the sensors, and there are three microphones on both the TWS, so 3+3 are there. Then we have the ear tips which can be changed. That's another good thing. So overall I personally like the design, especially this blue color definitely looks great. So this is the TWS design and looks pretty nice, and we have all the touch controls here. So we'll talk about the touch controls in a while. Then we have the charging case. Here we have the pin, and this is the button to pair. There is Google Fast Pair support, Bluetooth 5.3 support is also there, and then you can connect to dual devices. That means two devices you can connect at the same time, and you can play music from both the devices. In fact if you play from one, the other gets paused, so you can connect with your laptop and a smartphone or tablet, or your smartphone or two smartphones. So that option is also included, and Google Fast Pair support is also included. And this is IP55 rating, so that is sweat resistant. And let's talk more about the hardware. There are three audio codecs supported: LHDC 5.0, AAC and SBC. High-res audio support is also there. Then this is having dual driver. There is a 10.4 mm woofer, and then we have a 6 mm tweeter is included. So that's a dual driver included on this earphones. And then you also get noise cancellation. There is also 45 dB noise cancellation, and 94 millisecond low latency mode is also included. Then there is also OnePlus 3D audio. We'll talk about that in a while. And then it's a dual driver, and we have three microphones on either of these earphones. So that's the hardware. So that's the design element. So personally I like the design aspect of these earphones. Now let's talk about the comfort of these earphones. So let's just wear this, and you can see here I have now worn the earphones, and they're pretty comfortable actually. In fact the design language is quite similar to the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro, and the fitting is also pretty good. You can see here it's pretty fitting. I've used these earphones for my workout sessions, and it doesn't fall out of your ear. Again, you can customize if you want with the ear tips included. So comfort level is really good, and you don't feel like you're wearing these earphones, and there is no fatigue even if you're wearing for a longer period, especially if you're working out or if you're working for long hours in front of the computer, you don't feel those kind of issues. But again, these are pretty comfortable at the end of the day, and personally I like the comfort level on these earphones. So you can see here, it fits in very nicely onto your ear and doesn't have any sort of issue. So that's the comfort aspect. Now let's talk about the sound experience. Now this is one area where OnePlus has been excelling in the earphone TWS segment. Now if you look at the TWS in the premium category, there is Oppo Enco series and also the OnePlus Buds Pro series. Now both are priced almost similar and both have a different sound signature. In fact, Oppo is more balanced while OnePlus Buds series was a bit more bass heavy. Now that's the same case with the OnePlus Buds 3 as well. It's slightly on the bass heavy side. The tuning is on the bass heavy side, but you can go with a balanced sound signature. Now what I felt was the sound quality is definitely good. You can tune the equalizer to your liking, and the sound clarity, the vocals are really good. The sound separation is again good, and the bass lovers will definitely love these earphones because it is definitely on the bass heavy side. So that is typical of all the OnePlus TWS bass heavy earphones, and this is no different. So most of the people will definitely like these bass heavy earphones, and in fact the bass quality is actually pretty good, and when you're listening to songs which are more vocal, you can actually have a tuning of equalizer in a way that you can go with the balance. We'll talk about that. We'll show you the equalizer, and you can also have custom equalizer, so that makes the earphones pretty good in terms of sound signature. And I personally love these earphones in terms of sound quality. It's quite similar to the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro which we reviewed last year. So earphones are pretty good on the whole. The sound signature is definitely nice, at least for me. Again, sound signature is kind of personal experience. So now there is high-res audio support, LHDC support is there. Now LHDC is not supported by all the smartphones. Say for example OnePlus devices have that, then a few Xiaomi devices have LHDC, so others don't have this. Now you also get high-res audio support. If you turn on the high-res audio, obviously the battery life will get hit, but then the sound quality is impressive. In fact, when I turned on the high-res audio when connected to my OnePlus Open, the sound quality was really impressive, and that's where things change. And it also comes with AAC and SBC codec as well, in case you are not having LHDC support. That is also included. Now talking about the noise cancellation, up to 49 decibels noise cancellation is there, and we'll talk about the app as well, so where you can customize the noise cancellation options. Now the noise cancellation works pretty well, and it can filter a lot of noises. In fact, the noise cancellation pretty well works, and if you are in an environment where there are some smaller sounds, this will get filtered. Obviously heavier sounds will not get filtered that much, but if you work in kind of a quiet environment, or even if you're flying, the flight noises will definitely get filtered. So the noise cancellation is definitely good on this. That's what we felt. Now these come with 3 microphones embedded, including noise cancellation and for vocals and for calls and even recording. The call quality is definitely good. We accepted a lot of calls using this during our testing. We didn't have any issues, and the other person also never complained about any issues, and the clarity was pretty good. So I would say again, these are pretty good for voice calls, and we didn't see any sort of issues in that. There's also 95 millisecond low latency mode. This will work mostly if you're connected to a OnePlus smartphone. Otherwise you can enable that, but I'm not very sure about how the low latency works when you're connecting to other smartphones. But with OnePlus devices, the low latency is included, so that's quite good. Now let's talk about how the app works. Now if you're using a OnePlus devices and you don't need an app, it will automatically connect it via Bluetooth and show you all the options. But if you're using iOS or any other Android smartphone, you can download the Hey Melody app from the App Store or Play Store and configure it. You can easily customize all the app options there. So let's see how the customization options are for these earphones. So now we are connected my OnePlus Open to the OnePlus Buds 3. You can see here. Now there is option for media audio. Since this supports LHDC, you can enable that, and this is high-res audio. And then we have the option for phone calls and contact sharing. Now earbud functions, just going there, you can see that the battery percentage is shown here. The noise cancellation, you can turn it on, turn it off, and transparency mode is also there. The noise cancellation, we have 4 options: smart, max, moderate, and mild. So here you can see here airplanes and trains. Max, moderate is for streets and malls, and mild is for home and office. And you can always turn on the smart noise cancellation. Then we have the sound master equalizer. Now by default the one is balanced, which is kind of okay. Now there is also serenade, and if you want bass heavy, in fact this is already bass heavy, if you want more bass you can turn this on, and there is also bold. Now bass wave dynamically boosts bass to deliver deep bass with clarity and fidelity. This you can turn it on, and you can also adjust this how much you want. Then you can also add custom equalizer in case you want to play around with equalizer. That option is also there. High res mode is turned on here. Then golden sound is kind of testing the ear canal and getting you the best sound experience. Then there is OnePlus 3D audio. You can turn it on, you get kind of spatial audio experience. This is not that impressive, but still it works. If you want you can turn it on. And then earbud control is also there. You can see here single tap, double tap, triple tap, and slide on the left earbud. So these are the options included. Sliding is for mainly for volume. You can see that volume control is the best option for sliding. You can see here, just slide up. Now double tap on you can control the next track, previous track with triple tap, single tap, play, pause. So this is very impressive. Touch and hold is also included, and that will enable the noise cancellation. Then in-ear detection is there, autoplay and pause is there, switch audio channel. That means after we remove the earbuds, audio in certain apps will play via the device receiver or speaker. That option is also included. So that makes it much more easier. So in-ear detection is also included. So these are the options in the earbud control. And you also have camera related functions. If you are using a OnePlus device, you can enable that. Then we have connected multiple devices. You can see here I have connected to my iPhone as well as OnePlus Open, so both are connected. And you also get the earbud fit test to get the best experience. So these are the options available for the earphones when you are using the OnePlus device. But if you are using a non-OnePlus device, you can install the Hey Melody app and get all the functionalities. Most of the functionalities are already there. So that was my experience with the OnePlus Buds 3. All in all, I would say this is pretty good in my experience, and we are pretty much happy with the performance it offers. It's again a good pair of earphones. If you are looking for an earphone around the 5,000 to 6,000 price segment, we definitely like these. 5,499 is the pricing, and for that you get a really good bass heavy sound signature. Again, you can tune it, and the vocals are also good. That's something which is pretty good. The noise cancellation is quite okay. There are pretty good controls over it, and then you can customize with the equalizer, and then everything looks pretty good. The app customization is also there. So overall we feel this is pretty good. Now coming to the battery life, now that's one thing which many of you might be looking at. 44 hours of music playback is the maximum supported. That is when you are using the earphones with 50% of the volume and without ANC. And if you are using ANC at 50% of volume, it comes down to around 28 hours, which is again quite okay, I would say. And you get at least 10 hours plus with the case included, so that's also pretty good. Now if you are using the ANC, and if you want high-res audio, that's LHDC support, then you probably get around 35 hours of, or rather 30 hours of music playback, and with ANC turned on, that comes to around 22 hours. So if you are using high-res audio and ANC, it is the lowest, around 22 hours. And the battery life is definitely good. That's what we felt. We have been using this for quite some time, and we are quite happy with the battery performance as well. And there is also fast charging. 10 minutes of charging will give you around 7 hours of music playback. So all in all, I would say the OnePlus Buds 3 is definitely a good earphones, especially the sound signature we like. Again, that's personal choice, but personally I definitely like the sound signature. With all the features included, I personally feel 5,499 is a good pricing for the OnePlus Buds 3. So that was my experience with the OnePlus Buds 3. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.